as I said, when technology was dying on me, hopefully technology makes it through this next couple hours here. But as I said, most people don't have access to a full-time caregiver. They barely have access to 24-hour care / 7-day-a-week care. I'm one of the few lucky ones that has access to all. And so I am planning on doing this app because I wanted to help special ed classes learn how to dress themselves, even though special ed classes do more cooking skills than anything else. I just want these kids to feel confident and happy on the inside out. And now, my mom's mom, my paternal grandmother, knit me, and I said knit, I didn't say buy, knit me booties in 1987 when I was in the hospital. So that's where my fashionista started. And so in 1987, I, of course, didn't have the luxuries I have now. And, of course, there's no app there may be a personal stylist app, and I know that Amazon is coming out with what they say is a two-way mirror to help you get dressed, but it's not nearly for the disabled. And my vision, as I said earlier, I'll repeat my vision. If you take a picture of a pair of shoes, my app hopefully will, well, I shouldn't say hopefully, it will put together a pair of pants and a top. If you take together if you take a picture of a pair of pants, it will put together a top and shoes. If you take the top, it will do the same thing with the pants. So, and then it will do the same thing with the shoes. Now, because people are so picky when it comes to shoes, the able-bodied crowd, the disabled crowd, oh my God, we're picky when it comes to shoes. I'm going to let that be an option that people can click, or it will be assistive friendly, meaning option A is voiceover, option A is voiceover, i.e. JAWS for the iPhone. JAWS is a screen reader that blind people who have PCs use, and I believe JAWS can be found on Macintosh. So Apple does a really good job with voiceover, so I've been told. And so I'm going to let that be an option. Also, you can hook a switch up to these Apple devices, and I know because my friend uses a switch to communicate. And so all the person would have to do with low mobility in their hands is hit the switch, and that will automatically trigger, do you want the shoes to match the outfit or not? Because basically most people with cerebral palsy wear orthotics, they wear low orthotics, they wear high orthotics, so the shoes will be up to them. It won't be up to Miss Win Wishing, but I have to give some people a little independence. Although I'll probably have about, I would say, 50 choices, so or maybe there would be a beginning level of 10, and then once.
The host has joined the conference.
Now I know exactly what I was saying. I'll just...
Okay. Go for it.
The host has joined the conference.
Now, while I still have it, I'm not going to touch any buttons. But what I was saying is that maybe there will be different levels. You start out with 3 different options, and then you go up to level 2, which is 4 different options, so you don't get confused, because what I'm coming to find out, and I'm just going to make sure this is recorded while we're talking here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, just out of curiosity. I'm sorry, go ahead. Please finish. No, I know that, getting dressed and stuff, we all like to get dressed up, I assume. At least I do. You go out to go do social things. Would you take it a step further? Would you explore taking it a step further and maybe educating the disabled community? And I don't mean to use the word educate in any respect, but to help the disabled community kind of explore social options, like if they're going to dine out, and I'm sure you like, great food, what types of, how do you pair up a certain wine with the food, or what kind of a cocktail goes with that, or what's a good event to do with a particular restaurant, or, what are some of the arts that you could do out there? Have you thought of that at all?
I have thought of that, and I am one of the very few disabled that drink a lot. Drink, as I said. As I said on my birthday episode, my embarrassing moment was a glass of wine on Father's Day. Quickly learned my lesson the hard way. But because so many people are on medications, and that's the other reason why I'm doing this app too, and I'm going to make sure this is recorded.